It would be absolutely fucking stupid to compare one guy to another and say, well, if this guy did this, he would look exposed compared to this. You compare pound for pound fighters and hold them to the same standard as non-pound for pound fighters and guys who've never won a world title. That people don't hold Bud to the same standard as Virgil Ortiz. So this is
that people don't hold Bud to the same standard as Virgil Ortiz. So this is
just when I thought it couldn't get any worse. Ibfp Diddy is back again, glazing Virgil Ortiz over and over and over again, hating on Terrence Bud Crawford. Like, I didn't think that it could get any worse than his last video when he was talking about Terrence Crawford is going to be ducking Virgil Ortiz and stuff like that. But he just took the glazing to a whole completely different level in this newest video he just made. Like, this guy is a complete idiot, man. Let's get right into it.
Bud is, and look, let's break it down honest and objectively as possible. And Virgil Ortiz, you know, he's the kind of fighter that everybody thinks that Bud Crawford is. Think about this. Virgil Ortiz is free smoke. He don't turn down smoke. He don't run away from smoke. He runs to the smoke. Think about this. Virgil Ortiz is literally in negotiations right now with Jaron Boots Ennis for a 154-pound fight on February 22nd on a RACSIM card. That says a lot about Virgil Ortiz. A lot of people said that he was gonna duck Boots. He was afraid of Boots. He was running from Boots. This shuts their mouth. This really shows you that Virgil Ortiz is the guy that people think Bud Crawford is. This same Bud Crawford who wanted no parts of Boots haters. And you see Virgil Ortiz welcoming the smoke. I mean, let's be honest and unbiased about it. You see that Virgil Ortiz is welcoming a fight with Mertz's.
Here he goes saying that Virgil Ortiz is the fighter that everybody thinks Terrence Crawford is. This is the dumbest thing I have ever heard come out of his mouth in a very, very long time. Virgil Ortiz, right? A guy who's never been a world champion. A guy who's never beat an active world champion. A guy who got whooped in his last fight against somebody who's never been a world champion, against somebody who's already been knocked out. This is the guy who you're saying that it's everybody who Bud thinks he is. That is the dumbest thing I ever heard. And on top of that, he's comparing Terrence Crawford and Virgil Ortiz. Last time I talked to him, he said that I was an idiot for comparing Terrence Crawford and Virgil Ortiz. I was comparing their accomplishments because according to his own logic, he thinks that Virgil Ortiz deserves to be in a ring with Terrence Crawford. So if you think that Virgil Ortiz deserves to be in a ring with Terrence Crawford, we should be able to compare them, right? But that doesn't work very well because Terrence Crawford is highly accomplished. He's highly skilled. And as bad as you want to talk trash about Terrence Crawford's resume, it's leagues above Virgil Ortiz, who hasn't fought anybody, right? But when I mentioned that to him when we talked a while back, he got completely mad and he called me an idiot. He said that you can't compare these two fighters. Roll the clip.
Onslaught says fanboy activity. If Bud got dropped twice in a fight, you would be saying he got exposed. Madrimov would cook both of these guys. Drop the link right now. Now here's the problem with Onslaught official. Sucking dick ain't gonna help you. But here's the thing, Bud did get dropped against Kavalauskas and your bitch ass didn't show up. Not only did you not show up, now Madrimov is a god because Bud Crawford could knock him out. Now he's a god because he could knock him out. Man, sit your dumb ass down. But what's funny is that people don't hold Bud to the same standard as Virgil Ortiz. So this is how stupid your thesis is. He says, oh, if Bud got dropped twice, you would say he's exposed, but I'm not saying that about Ortiz. Is Virgil Ortiz pound for pound?
Virgil Ortiz is food for Bud Crawford.
And what else you say?
Fight.
What else
got dropped twice. If Crawford got dropped twice in a fight, you'd be saying he got exposed.
And so hold on. So does Bud Crawford and Virgil Ortiz have the same accomplishments?
No, but that's
not
what
do they have the? Hold on, shut the fuck up and let me finish. Do they have the same length in their career?
No, Crawford's more.
So hold on. So they haven't had the same time in their career. Virgil Ortiz is significantly younger. Is Bud Crawford a pound for pound fighter?
Absolutely.
Is Virgil Ortiz rated as a pound for pound fighter?
Nope, not yet.
So wouldn't you think it would be absolutely fucking stupid to compare one guy to another and say, well, if this guy did this, he would look exposed compared to this? You compare pound for pound fighters and hold them to the same standard as non-pound for pound fighters and guys who've never won a world title? Is that what you do?
Are we not talking about Virgil Ortiz fighting Crawford?
I'm not asking you to ask another question. I'm asking you a question. Answer the question. Are they held to the same standard?
Are you going to let me talk?
Yeah, answer the question.
They're not, but I'm saying they're in this.
Oh, no. It was a simple. No, shut up.
Bro, are you gonna...
And the guy's a complete idiot, man. We already know this. If you know about IFBP Diddy's history, you know that he is from the same state as Virgil Ortiz. He's from the same suburbs as Virgil Ortiz. He was the school bus driver at Virgil Ortiz's school, and he, you know, knew him since they were young. You know, he knew him since Virgil Ortiz was young, and he always, you know, had faith in him. That's why he glazes him so much, right? And, you know, we know how IFBP Diddy feels about Black American fighters. This is all well known. But even outside of all that, this is just too far. It's just too much. It's too much at this point. And he even goes on to say that Virgil Ortiz doesn't duck anybody. Virgil Ortiz is free smoke. Are you forgetting that Virgil Ortiz literally turned down a Terrence Crawford fight confirmed by the WBO? Oh no, you know about that, but you just don't ever want to admit it. You don't ever want to acknowledge it. He's going to say that it's a lie, right? Even though it's sourced from the WBO, the actual belt organization came out. The president of the belt organization came out and stated that Virgil Ortiz ducked Terrence Crawford 2 times. You know, if any belt organization comes out and states that a fighter is avoiding another fighter because they directly ordered the fight, that's 100% confirmed. That's a reliable source. He said it's not true, but because Virgil Ortiz said it's not true. What? Like, what are you talking about? Of course he's gonna say it's not true. Of course he's not gonna admit to ducking. Like, what do you, like, this dude is insane, bro. Like, I've never seen a more biased boxing YouTube channel, like, ever. Like, this is the most #1 biased boxing YouTube channel on the whole platform. It's insane. Virgil Ortiz is 26 and doesn't have a single name on his resume. He moved up to 154 and fought somebody who is not accomplished, also fought somebody who is also not a world champion and who has been knocked out before, and he couldn't even put a scratch on this guy, and he got dropped twice by this guy, beat up all 12 rounds, got a robbery victory, and, you know, he's talking crazy. IFBP Diddy talking crazy about him. As always, like I said, Virgil Ortiz can get knocked out cold in round 1, and IFBP Diddy will come on stream and glaze him the whole stream. That's what he does. And you know, this guy's just absolutely insane. But, you know, Virgil Ortiz is going to be fighting Boots allegedly, and if this fight does happen, it's a 50-50 fight, and Boots doesn't really look that good in his last fight, even though Karen is a better fighter than Virgil Ortiz. Virgil Ortiz doesn't really have that many skills. He just has power, that's all. So, you know, it'll be a little 50-50 fight. I'm picking Boots to win at 154. And if Virgil Ortiz beats Boots, then I think he can step in the ring with Bud. You know, that's a good opponent. I don't think he'll win, but if he does, he should step in the ring. But if he couldn't even beat Sergey Boychuk, what makes you think he can beat Boots Ennis? Like, I seriously doubt that he's gonna beat Boots Ennis. He just has a puncher's chance in that fight. And yeah, that's really all it is about him. But this IFBP Diddy guy has just been going on for too long. He's just been doing this for too long, man. And people are finally starting to catch on. You see a bunch of YouTube channels coming out and starting to expose this guy. He's just too biased, way too biased. And he says he's honest and unbiased, when really he's the most untruthful and most biased channel on the whole platform. And it's just insane. We're going to go deeper and deeper into IFBP Diddy. We're going to start talking about race a little bit more, because we know that he's a race fan and he has his favorites. You know, we're going to get into that. We're going to get into his fan base, his toxic fan base, who he's afraid to go up against. We're going to break this guy down in a couple more videos, man. And shout out to Split Sports TV, man. He caught out IFBP Diddy multiple times. He talked about Virgil Ortiz and everything. IFBP Diddy's ducking the smoke as usual. He never wants to go against these guys. If you clearly expose IFBP Diddy, he will not get anywhere near you, man. So shout out to Split Sports TV, man. Keep doing what you're doing. We're gonna get rid of this clown very, very soon, man. He's just too biased, and he's not a real boxing fan. He's a clown. If you like the content, man, make sure you like and subscribe and share. We got more videos on the way. I'm gonna make some videos talking about like the top 10 fights of the year, the top 10 prospects of the year, you know, fights, videos of that nature. So make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoy it.
Yeah, BP is a straight bitch and his mama's a bitch. Real shit. I'll piss dead in his mother's foot. Hey, I will take his mother by the fucking hair, punch her dead in her shit and piss in her fucking face. And he wouldn't do nothing but watch. Real shit.